Okay, in this video I'm gonna try to show you how you must analyze any trading asset and prepare your week, usually during the weekends. Or better, I try to do this either Sunday night, just before market opens, like this time that I uploading this video, or sometimes even better when Monday morning starts, usually after the London session in the morning, because you are gonna have a little bit more data. Anyway, we are gonna apply this methodology in EURUSD. Okay, of course we start with a weekly chart and we try to assess the situation of the current trend. Okay, as we see, we are in a downtrend in the weekly chart, and now currently we are in a correction of this downtrend that started this summer. We have had the low here, January 2021. Okay, this is weekly chart. We saw this big move lower. Currently we are, I believe, in a consolidation of this big downtrend. You see how sharp it was, and now we are just consolidating at a range of 5-6 figures, from 105, 110 something, okay, 111 let's say. So let's see, moving averages pointing to they are bearish, but currently we see a shift in the shorter moving averages trying to match the weekly. Of course, a lot of weeks needed for this. The 200 periods moving average, it is heading downwards, meaning that the trend it is still to the downside. Also we see multiple of attempts testing this moving average, 1, 2, 3, 4 times at least. We have had a rejection even last week. So in the very short term we see that we are trading inside this range, but the odds are for a move to the downside when this consolidation ends. Now let's go to the daily chart to have a little bit more information. Here we see what we said. We are trading sideways inside this big 500-600 pips range. Okay, and we see where you see this fractal. It's the same like looking the weekly. Currently correction and consolidation, it's pretty much the same. Can you see that? This move, this sharp downtrend move and consolidation. Okay, now here we still have moving averages favoring the downside, with the exception that we have broken above the 200 days moving average, and also both are heading higher, meaning that something is trying to change at least. Okay, so currently we are in no man's land regarding the trend, and we can take this, we can narrow the range at 300 pips, 107.20, 10.20, this range here. Okay, And now if we wanna, so the trend here is neutral. We are trading inside this big relatively big range, 300 pips. And we see that we have had the rejection of the upper side of this box, and currently we are almost in the middle of the range. And the momentum in the daily chart, we can say it's neutral and a little bit to the downside. Now, if we go to the 4-hour chart, we see pretty much the same situation. We see the correction of this surge higher. Currently, we have some support at 108.70. And what does this tell us? That at least for now, the trend is a little bit neutral. Okay, moving averages almost converge, they are the same. Of course, price is trading above them, so this is gives them a boost to the upside. So after the 4 hours, let's go to the 1-hour chart to see more information. Here we see moving averages are pointing higher, they are creating a support cluster as we say, so maybe we see this kind of correction and move higher. Something like that. Okay. So still the trend is to the downside, very short term, but a lot of supports coming, and a lot of buyers will appear at those levels. Now, in the day trade session, we go to the 5-minute chart where we see different situation here. We are in a pure downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, also moving averages strongly giving a signal to the downside. So unless we are trading below 109.30, the trend is for a continuation lower, as we said. So maybe we see something like that trading, and boom, trading lower. Okay, this pair currently shows us that it's a little bit tough to trade, because we don't have convergence in the trend in all the time frames. I mean, if the weekly, daily time frame points to the downside, usually we take more indication for a downtrend, or the opposite. If weekly and daily chart the trend there is clear to the upside, then we have a clear indication for the short-term time frames for another move higher. But currently we see that we are in consolidation phase in all the big time frames, and this makes the trading decision a little bit more complicated. Now, depending on each of us time frame, we can adjust our trading, our positions according to what time frame we are focusing. For example, if you are focused on the 5 minutes time frame, we can take some short trades, but this gets a little bit more complicated because the daily and the weekly time frame are not so clear right now. Okay, I made this short video as a guide to see how we can analyze the trend. Now, for example, let's see S&P. Let's apply this to S&P. Here we have the weekly. Okay, we see that we are in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, but still there is one higher high at the all-time high at 4,800. So as we approach this level, a lot of sellers will appear up here. Okay, now we go to the 1-day chart. More clear situation, everything points higher, the trend is pointing to the upside, moving averages also show higher highs, higher lows, it's clear. Same if we go to the 4 hours chart, still an uptrend, everything points higher, moving averages, price action, okay. 1 hour chart, it is the same. Everything points higher. So in the 5-minute chart also we have this divergence in the trends. We see that currently it's pointing lower, but of course the supports will have a little bit more significance here and will be more difficult to break because all the other time frames are pointing higher. So typically we are looking for a reversal pattern in the 5-minute chart to go long. Okay, this is according to price action theory and the way that I look and analyze charts. Of course everyone has its own methodology and that makes the market. Okay. That's all for now. See you on our next videos.